So welcome to Averages, Lesson 2, Uno, Dos. We have 3 problems we're going to do on the board, and then I'm going to introduce some others, and then you will be ready to do at least 2 pages in your workbook. So number 1, a taxi driver traveled a total distance of 1,659 kilometers in 7 days. Find the average distance per day. So we don't know how much he drove every single day exactly, but we know that he did an average every day. And how do we find that? To find the average, you have to divide. So you're going to divide 1659 by 7 to get your average. 7 goes into 16. 2 times 7 is 14. Subtract, I get 2. Bring down your 5. 7 into 25 goes 3 times. 3 times 7 is 21. Subtract, bring down the 9. And 7 goes into 49 7 times. 7 times 7 is 49. Okay, so the average is 237 kilometers a day. That's how we find that. All right, so you're going to have a question almost exactly like that in your workbook. Let's go to number 2. Jesse's average score for 5 tests is 74.6. So find his total score. So I want to know basically how much he had in total. Just like here's the total number of kilometers, we have to find the total. The only way to find the total is to multiply the 74.6 times 5. So let's go ahead and do that. 74.6 times 5. 5 times 6 is 30. Carry your 3. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 3 is 23. 5 times 7 is 35 plus 2 is 37. And then we look here, 1 decimal place. So my decimal will be here. So the answer is his total score is 373 points. Okay? These are not difficult. And once you understand what averages are, and we did all of the activities with the Unifix cubes, you guys should be this should be a piece of cake for you. Warner spent an average of $4.65 per day for 8 days. So how much did he spend altogether? So in order to find how much altogether in 8 days, if he spent about 400, not 400, whoo, that would be a lot of money. If he spent $4.65 every day for 8 days, his total then you'd have to multiply to find that. So let's go ahead and do that. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 6 is 48 plus 4 is what, 52? 8 times 4 is 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 2 places in, there's your decimal. So he spent $37.20. That's pretty good for an 8-day stay. Man, I need to go where he is because things must be cheap. So that's how you find that. You multiply. All right, so we're going to move on to some problems that are a little bit different because they deal with conversions, which we've done before, but now we're adding averages to that. Okay, in this problem, the average weight of 3 packages is 1 kilogram, 400 grams. Find their total weight. So if one package is 1 kilogram, 400 grams, we have to find the total weight of 3. We're going to have to multiply by 3. So you have to multiply the 1 kilogram by 3 and the 400 grams by 3. So let's do that. 1 times 3 is 3 kilograms. And then 400 times 3 is 1,200 grams. Here's the issue. I now have enough grams to make another kilogram. Remember, there are 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. So now I have, if I take 1,000 away, okay, I'm left with 200 grams here, and that 1,000 is going to be added over here. So now I have 4 kilograms, 200 grams. Now, hold on. This is a kilogram, 1,000 grams. It is extremely heavy. It's much more than a pound. It is heavier than a baseball. It's, gosh, I want to say, maybe a big turkey that you're gonna cook. It's very heavy. I can barely throw it up in the air. So it's very, very heavy. And it takes 1,000 of these little chips that, they're very light, but 1,000 of them make a kilogram. So they're very heavy. I wish you were here, then you could actually feel how heavy that kilogram is. Okay, so 4 kilograms, 200 grams, man, that's some heavy packages. Heavy packages. And during your quarantine, that would be, it costs probably a lot of money to send those 3 packages if they're weighing 4 kilograms. It's a lot of weight. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. The total weight of 4 packages is 5 kilograms, 200 grams, totally heavy. Find their average weight. So now we're given the total. We're given the total of the 5 packages. We have to divide by 4 to get our average weight. Now, here's the issue. 5 divided by 4 is not easy to do, right? But you can change the kilograms back into grams for your division. So let's do that. We know there are 1,000 grams in a kilogram. So this would be 5,000 grams. So when we divide 5,000 by 4, let's see what we get. We get 1,250, okay? So let me put that down here, 1,250 grams, okay? We also have to divide these 200 grams by 4. We could have combined them, but I didn't, so we're going to divide that 200 by 4. So we're going to get 50 grams there. So I have a total of 1,250 grams here and 50 grams for my division here for a total of 1,300 grams. But they want my answer in kilograms and grams. So I have enough for 1 kilogram and 300 grams. You see how I split that up? So this is the answer they want. They don't want the 1,300 grams. They want 1 kilogram, 300 grams. So that's how you do that. All right, we've got a couple more. Are you with me so far? If not, call with questions. Okay. David took 15 minutes, 20 seconds to cycle a distance of 2 kilometers. On the average, how long did he take to cycle 1? So we know how long it took him to do 2. On average, this is your, right here. Those are the key words we're looking for, on average. On average, how long did he take to cycle 1 kilometer? So if we're finding the average, not the total, we need to divide, right? We're going to divide by 2. So I have 15 minutes, 20 seconds divided by 2. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change everything to seconds because that's going to make it easier for me to just do one division problem because, yeah, hey, lazy. So how many seconds are in a minute? 60, right. So if I have 60 times 15, I can find out how many seconds that's going to be. It's going to be 900 seconds. I'm going to add these 20 seconds. So now I have 920 seconds divided by 2. All right, so now I'm going to divide 2 into 920. 2 goes into 9 4 times. Subtract, bring down. 2 goes into 12 6 times. Subtract, bring down, and 2 goes into 0 0 times. So 460 seconds. Now I have to take the 460 seconds and put them back into minutes. So 60, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend that 0 is not there, like this. So 6 goes into 46, 7 times. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 6 is 42, and I'm left with 40. All right, so I have 7 minutes and 40 seconds. 7 minutes, and my remainder is 40 seconds. That's what I have left over. Okay, hold on. Okay. Where did I put my marker? All right, so 7 minutes, 40 seconds is your answer. Now, some of you are saying, I don't want to do this big division problem, and I don't want to do a 60 into something division problem. And that's fine. You don't have to. I'll show you another way. We could have done it this way, and you may think that's easier. You could have said 15 divided by 2. So 2 into 15 is 7. And you would have gotten what? 7 minutes, 1 second. Or actually 0.5. Okay? Then you would have had to say 2 into 20, which would have been 10 seconds. All right. So 7 minutes, and then half a minute. Half a minute is 30 seconds, right? Okay, so those are your seconds. Here's your minutes. 7 minutes. Add those together, and you get 40 seconds. So you still have the same answer, 7 minutes, 40 seconds. What I didn't want you to have to do here is bring down that 0 and have a decimal, because I was afraid that the decimal would mess you up. But that's another way you can do it. Some of you might think that that's easier. Whichever one works, whichever one you understand, I'm okay with. All right, number 7. Peter cycled from his house to the beach. It was 3 kilometers away. Now, he took an average of 2 minutes, 45 seconds to cycle just one of those kilometers. So how long did he take for the whole journey? So we want the total journey, right? We're looking for a total, so we're going to multiply. So we would say 2 minutes, 45 seconds. We'd multiply both of those times 3. Right, is you with me? 6 minutes here and 135 seconds here, right? But I know that 135 seconds makes up some minutes, so I'm going to have to figure that out too. So I know that 60 seconds makes 1 minute. I know that 60 and 60 is 120, and that makes up 2 minutes. I know 180 would be 3 minutes, but I only have 135, so I know I can't do 3 minutes. But I can take 2 minutes out of it, so I'll take 120 seconds. I'm left with 15 seconds, but I have to take those 2 minutes out and add them over here. So 2 plus 6 is 8. So my answer here, it took him 8 minutes and 15 seconds. That's what the whole journey took him. Okay? You guys, I know these are a little bit more difficult, but I think you can handle them. So you're ready to do exercise 27, exercise 28, exercise 29. You are good with all 3 of those. Now you are going to have to come back tomorrow if you want to do exercise 30, because I have to show you a couple more problems. So good luck. Call me if you have trouble. Bye.